Thank you, Enrique. Good morning. My name is Ricardo Vicente. I'm from the European Maritime Safety Agency. And on behalf of EMSA, I want to thank Mercator Ocean for this invitation of being here and show our twin Copernicus service. So there are some differences between the maritime and the marine service. It's almost the same word, but think of marine as something that is natural, it's biological, it comes from the nature. And think of maritime as something that is made by human structures, so in all the impact that has in the environment. The main difference within the Copernicus program between the security service, where EMSA is providing as interested entity the Maritime Surveillance Service, and the other services that are the land, marine, atmosphere monitoring, emergency, and also the climate change service. The main difference is that the services under security are for a restricted group of users. So it's also free of charge, but it's for restricted access only, and users from authorized users from authorities that have maritime activities that perform maritime activities, surveillance, monitoring. They can benefit from our products. Copernicus Maritime Surveillance Service, provided by EMSA, has mainly 6 components: fishery control, law enforcement, customs, pollution monitoring, maritime safety and security, and we have this big folder where we fit everything else, which is support to the navies, support to anti-piracy. I'm going to address a little bit these 6 and talk also as CMEMS products can also help our products to become even more value added for users. So support to fishery control. We can provide support to the monitoring of fish grounds, fish cages, and even fish ports through providing satellite imagery plus added value information, mainly from ship reporting systems such as AES, SAT-IS, or LRET, which are systems that can identify the vessel and its position, where the vessel is going to or is coming from. Within the maritime safety and security function area, we do provide support to search and rescue operations to the MRCCs in all the European countries. Safety of navigation, including support to ice monitoring. Actually, we have an example here of support we provided to the IPAV, which is the French Polar Institute. Last year, they wanted to have information about the ice pack and how they could navigate safely through that ice pack to reach Antarctica. We provided the satellite imagery, and based on that, they were able to make decisions, operational decisions, on what was the best route to follow. And also we can provide, besides SAR and optical imagery, we can provide products such as activity detection, where the users can have a more complete maritime surface picture. In the scope of law enforcement activities, we support the authorities that perform law enforcement activities at sea, such as monitoring ports and shores for departure of specific vessels, detect suspicious ships of transshipment or carrying drugs or other goods, and search also for non-cooperative targets. Support to customs activities. We can also provide products that that can help detecting the potential suspicious vessels, monitoring the ship-to-ship movement of goods, and also provide early warning and identification to criminal and trafficking of goods. For the pollution monitoring, this is a service that is an extension of a pre-existing EMSA service, which is called Clean CNET. And what this service does is to extend the scope of Clean CNET beyond the areas that are already defined, which are mainly the EEZs from the member states. Our products are condensed in the product catalog. I have a couple in the back if any of you would like to have more information on this. And our products are mainly standard value-added products and fusion products. Standard products are the satellite imageries, so SAR and optical. Value-added products, we have the vessel detection service, we have the activity detection, SAR and wind, SAR wind and SAR wave derived, and the oil spill detection. And the fusion products are mainly the correlation with other ship reporting systems. The CMEMS products, the models mainly, they can be helpful for EMSA's activities and to increase the added value of these products if we have a near real-time capacity, which is very hard, I know, but our products, the SAR and optical, are delivered to our users 30 minutes and 45 minutes after the acquisition. Some of them for search and rescue operations, for instance, that the user needs a drift model, needs to know the currents in that specific place, of course, with the associated uncertainties. It's very helpful if we have incorporated in our interface this kind of information in near real time as well. So a brief summary, what I've just talked about, and for this part of access is to authorized users only. So it's mainly public institutions that have activities in the maritime domain, and to see if your institution is or is not an authorized user, you just contact us at EMSA through this mail, for instance, to see if your institution can receive this type of products. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions, please? So one question, I've seen on your presentation that your applications are mostly focused on satellite imagery. Is that correct? Do you have, additionally of that, any use, for example, of the forecast, for example, the wave forecast that are being provided now by Copernicus, that I guess this could be also helpful for you?
Yes, it's mainly based on satellite images, SAR and optical, plus other ship reporting systems, such as the AIS, Automatic Identification System, for vessels, LRET, which is more or less the same, and satellite AIS. So these are reporting systems that are in the ships, and they send the signal to a certain antenna, and we get that information. So our user, which is, for instance, in law enforcement, has this information about that vessel. So it detects the vessel on the image and through the system. If the system is disconnected, let's say, the vessel is still there because it's captured on the image, and it might become a suspect vessel, for instance. For the complement, we are already using some of the CMEMS products. There are a couple. We have been talking in a strategic and operational level on how to have synergetic products in both catalogs. This is an ongoing process still. we are already using. We have this interface which is called the SEG. It's an interface where we show the products where the users have access to. And in the SEG, there's a layer with the CMEMS products. The challenge that I propose CMEMS is to make it, to reduce the temporal resolution, let's say, to have products within hours, or which is, it's not actually the scope, but it would fit us better. The Copernicus Maritime Surveillance Service would benefit a lot from this type of approach.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Giovanni Copini. We have been working with EMSA on oil spill forecasting to try to develop together. We have developed in the MED system, was called MED-S. The question is, which is the strategy at European level of EMSA, especially for international waters, so outside, let's say, the member state domain, which, I mean, some member states does their oil spill forecasting system, they do have, like Spain or others. But do we have a strategy, pan-European, so that EMSA, in case of a major oil spill disaster, will be able to support member states?
Thank you. The EMSA strategy for the oil spill response can be split in several ways. So are you asking about the response using EMSA's vessels to collect the oil spill, or the response in terms of providing satellite imagery?
I'm thinking about, I mean, at least we noticed that in the MED, even if we have a coordinated system, this has not been updated by EMSA. So there is, let's say, difficulties in maintaining the system, this multimodal oil spill forecasting system. And maybe it's worth to, let's say, to understand together which could be the strategy, at least because I know that in North Sea you are collaborating with Belgium, you have a sea track in the,
right.
But it's not a pan-European strategy, let's say.
Right. Yes. In terms of the oil spill modeling, we are now in 3 areas: MEDS, Portugal, and as you said, in the North Seas as well. And we've been collaborating with national institutions towards having a global oil spill modeling in case of oil spill. So we can now predict where the oil spill is going in the following hours. But this also depends on the other side. The other side are the institutions of the countries that are involved in the CleanSeaNet as well. So the strategy is to have as much as possible this oil spill modeling incorporated in our system and provide back to the user the drift results. But I would say, but this could be better addressed in the future, I would say that the strategy for Copernicus, which is in the oil spill domain, in the marine pollution domain, which is to extend the CleanSeaNet program to areas outside of the already defined areas, mainly EEZs from the countries. The strategy is the same, to implement an oil spill response, both with remote sensing and with chips in situ, and to provide results from the oil spill. So that's the strategy is to keep growing and to have that information. Thanks.